Hello students. In the previous video we started consecutive terms of AP exercise 10D, and there I gave you three things to learn, that when you are being given three consecutive terms of AP, you will take the terms as A minus D, A and A plus D. If you have been given four terms of AP, then you will take A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D, and the difference as 2D. And when you have been given 5 consecutive terms of AP, you will take A, A minus D, A plus D, A minus 2D, A plus 2D. These three things I told you have to learn. In the question they will mention in the beginning itself the 3 consecutive terms, 4 consecutive terms, 5 consecutive terms, like that. Okay, and then we did 3 sums based on it. So let's continue with the exercise and start sum number 5. See, firstly, in question number 4. Question number 4 says divide 96 into 4 parts. 4 parts. We have to divide 96 into 4 parts such that which are in AP. So 4 parts means 4 values are in AP. So 4 values means I'll take, let the 4 parts be A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. Correct? Let the 4 parts be this. Let the 4 parts be this. And you are dividing 96. You are dividing 96 into 4 parts. मतलब अगर उन 4 parts को add करोगे तो 96 मिलेगा. उसका meaning ये है. See how they ask the question. That 96 is divided in 4 parts. Equal नहीं है. Parts कुछ भी हो सकता है. 10 हो सकता है, 15 हो सकता है, 44, 51, कुछ भी. So 96 is divided in 4 parts. मतलब उन 4 parts को जब add करेंगे तो 96 मिलेगा. That means sum of the 4 parts is 96. Correct? वो information आपको समझना है. And then they have said the ratio between the product of their means. Okay, before that, sum of the 4 parts is 96. You understood, because you have divided 96 into 4 parts. So let's add the 4 parts. A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 3D equals 96. So A plus A plus A plus A will give me 4A, minus 3D plus 3D minus D plus D will get cancelled. So 4A is equals to 96. Therefore A is 24. Okay, A is 24. Now once I get A is 24, I'll read the second information. Second information says that the ratio between, ratio means division, okay, ratio between the product of means to the product of extremes. They are saying the ratio of product of means to the product of extremes is 15/7. So first of all, what is means and what is extremes? So see, these are the 4 numbers. Correct? Means मतलब बीच के 2 नंबर और extremes मतलब last के 2 नंबर. Remember that. Means the 2 numbers which are there in the middle, and extremes means the number which is there in the beginning and in the end. Okay, so product of means you will multiply these 2 numbers. So A minus, product means multiplication. Sum होता तो you would have added it. So A minus D into A plus D upon product of extremes A minus 3D into A plus 3D equals 15/7. So now here if you observe, this is the formula A minus B, A plus B. Okay, a minus b, a plus b means it will become a square minus b square, correct? So this will be a square minus d square upon here it will be a square minus 3d square equals 15 upon 7. But we know that a is 24. Here in this equation we can put a as 24. So in the place of a I'll write 24 square minus d square upon 24 square minus, what is 3d square? 3 square is 9, d square is d square. So this will become 9d square equals 15 upon 7. So 24 square is 25 is 625. So 576 minus d square upon 576 minus 9d square equals 15 upon 7. Now what will we do? We will cross multiply, correct? You will get numbers a little big, but you have to cross multiply. So this 7 will get multiplied with this and this will get multiplied with 15. So 7 into 576 minus d square equals 15 into 576 minus 9d square. Now open the brackets. 7 into 576 is 4032 minus 7d square equals 15 into 576 is 8640 minus 15 into 9 is 135 d square. Okay, now 4032, let's shift the numbers. I'll shift this 4032 here and this minus 1 minus 35d here. So 135d square minus d square equals 8640 minus 4032. Do this calculation. Here, when I subtract this, I will get 128 d square equals, when I subtract this, I will get 4608. Then division. 4608 upon 128. So d square will be, if you cancel this, you will get the answer as 36. Okay, you will get the answer as 36. Therefore d will be plus minus 6. Okay, plus minus is important because you will get two answers then. Okay, now sorry, we had already found a as 24 and now we know d as plus minus 6. So I can find the four parts. These are the four parts, correct? So let's take first a as 24 and d as plus 6 and find the four parts. The four parts are a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. Okay, a minus 3d means 24 minus 3 into 6, 24 minus 6, 24 plus 6, 24 plus 3 into 6. So 24 minus 18 will give me 6. 24 minus 6 is 18. 24 plus 6 is 30. And 24 plus 18 is 42. So these are the four numbers. And here, but one more thing. If I take a as 24 and d as minus 6, so what will happen? I'll get the numbers, same numbers, but in reverse order. Okay, because the four numbers are a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3D. So here A is again 24, but D is minus 6. So minus 3 into minus 6, 24 minus minus 6, 24 minus 6, and 24 plus 3 into minus 6. So when you solve them, when you put the values of A and D here, you will see that your answer will be here. Minus minus will become plus. So 24 plus 18 is 42. Here also it will get added 30. Here subtraction 18, and here you will get 6. So see, same answers but in reverse order. So you have to do both of them. Okay, you have to show both parts. Okay, so here the sum ends here. Copy this part first. Pause the video. Second part of the question. Okay. Fifth sum. Find 5 numbers which are in AP. 5 numbers means let the 5 numbers be. If there are 5 numbers, you take it like this: A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. When there are 5 numbers, you take it like this. I have told you. You have to learn them. Whose sum is 12 and a half. See, in this question, in your textbook, this is the 5th sum I am talking about. In your textbook, they have given the sum as 12. But there is a printing mistake, because I don't know about the new textbook. They might have rectified it. But if not, that is not 12. It is 12 and a half. Okay, in this 5th sum, find the 5 numbers in AP whose sum is 12 and a half. It should be 12, 1 upon 2. This half is missing there. Okay, so they have given the sum is 12 and a half. 12 and a half means I can say it is 25 upon 2. And the ratio of the first to the last term is 2 upon 3. The ratio of the first term to the last term is 2 upon 3. So one by one. First let's use this information that the sum is 25 upon 2. Sum means in सबको add करना. Okay. So A minus 2D plus A minus D plus A plus D plus A plus 2D is equals to 25 upon 2. Now A plus A plus A plus A plus A is 5A. Minus 2D plus 2D cancel. Minus D plus D cancel. So 5A is equals to 25 upon 2. So I'll say that A is equals to 25 upon 2 into 5. 5 ones are 5 5s are. You are getting A as 5 upon 2, or you can also say it is 2.5. Okay, this is my value of A. Using the first information of this sum, I found the value of A. Now using this value of A and the second information, first term upon last term is 2 upon 3. What is the first term here? यही सीक्वेंस में लिखना है नंबर्स हमेशा, सीक्वेंस चेंज नहीं कर सकते. So this is the first term A minus 2D, and this is the last term A plus 2D. First term upon last term is 2 upon 3. Simple. But this A is 2.5. Okay, so let's write here 2.5 minus 2D upon 2.5 plus 2D equals 2 upon 3. Let's cross multiply. So 3 into this, so this will become 7.5 minus 6D equals 5 plus 4D. See, 3 into 2.5, 7.5, 3 into 2, 6. 2.5 into 2, 5, 2 into 2, 4D. Okay. Now, I'll shift this minus 6D here and this 5 here. So 7.5 minus 5 equals 6D plus 4D. Okay, so this is 2.5 equals 10d. So 2.5 upon 10 equals 10 d. So when you remove the point, you will get 25 upon 100. That is, when you cancel, you will get 1 upon 4. So your d is 1 upon 4. A was 2.5 and d is 1 upon 4. Okay, 1 upon 4 means, if you want to put it in decimal places, 1 upon 4 is nothing but 0.25. Okay, so you can say that d is 0.25. You can even say that. So now using this, I have to find the 5 numbers. So what were the 5 numbers? The 5 numbers are a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 2d. Okay. So a minus 2d, a is 2.5 minus 2 into d is 0.25. Okay. A minus d means 2.5 minus 0.25. Okay, then a is nothing but 2.5, then a plus d, so 2.5 plus 0.25, and a plus 2d means 2.5 plus 2 into 0.25. Okay, so my final answers will be 2.5 minus 2 into 0.25 is 0.5, so you will get here as 2. First number will be 2, second number will be 2.25, the third number will be 2.5, then 2.75, and the fourth number will be 3. So these are the 5 numbers. Okay, copy the sum. Okay, next sum. Question number 6. Now split 207 into 3 parts. 3 parts means we have 3 consecutive terms. So let the 3 parts be a minus d, a plus d, a minus d, a plus d. So let the 3 parts be this, and we have to split 207 means 207 के 3 पार्ट्स बनाने हैं, तो तीनों पार्ट्स को ऐड करेंगे तो 207 मिलेगा. करेक्ट. 3 parts are this. So the sum of the 3 parts is 207. Correct. So when I add this part, a minus d plus a plus d equals 207. So this d will get cancelled. 3a equals 207. So a is 207 upon 3. 3 ones are 3 6 are 18 and 3 9s are, so this is 69. So you are getting a as 69. First part of the sum is done. Read the second part. Product of the two smaller parts is 4623. Product of the two smaller parts. See, these are the three parts. और इन तीन पार्ट्स में से सबसे बड़ा पार्ट ये है, सबसे छोटा पार्ट ये है. सो द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू स्मॉलर पार्ट्स का है, तो दीज टू पार्ट्स विल कम. प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द टू स्मॉलर पार्ट्स. ओके, दैट मीन्स इट इज a minus b into a equals, what is the product given? 4623. So product of the two smaller parts is 4623. But a we already know is 69. So यहाँ पे a की जगह पे 69 डाल देंगे. 69 minus d into 69 is 4623. Okay, this 69 will get divided here. Now make the cancellation. Divide it with 23. This 4623. It is easily divisible by 23. So 23 2s are 1s are 23 3s are 3 1s are 3 7. You will get the answer as 67. Okay, now shift the 67 here. Minus d is equals to 67 minus 69. So minus d equals minus 2. Therefore d is equals to 2. Understood? A is 69, d is 2. Once we know the value of a and d, we can easily find the three terms. The three terms were a minus d, a, and a plus d. So a minus d means 69 minus 2, 69 or 69 plus 2. So this is 67, 69 and 71. Okay, so my three terms are, these are the three terms, these are the three parts. I'll write here, these are the three parts of 207. When you add them, you will get 207. Okay, I hope this was a simpler sum. Sorry. Next sum. Read the question. Sum of the three terms in AP. Three terms in AP means the numbers will be a plus a minus d, a plus d. So these are the three. Let the three parts be this. Same thing. The sum of the three parts is 15. So a minus d plus a plus d is 15. Correct. Sum of the squares. Wait, first let's solve this. dd will get cancelled. So 3a is 15. So a is 5. Okay. Then they have said the sum of the squares of the extremes is 58. Extremes का मतलब क्या होता है? First और last. So sum of the squares of extreme. Sum squares of extreme मतलब extremes का square करो and उसका sum. Sum of the squares of extremes is 58. समझ गए? So सो यहाँ पे एक ही जगह पे 5 पुट कर लेते हैं. सो 5 माइनस डी द होल स्क्वायर प्लस 5 प्लस डी द होल स्क्वायर इज 58. We'll solve this. A square minus 2ab plus b square. This will become a square plus 2ab plus b square equals 58. So minus 10d plus 10d will get cancelled. 25 plus 25 is 50. D square plus d square is 2d square. 50 will go here. 2d square is 58 minus 50, that is 8. So d square is equals to 4. 2 divide हो जाएगा and d is plus minus 2. Plus minus 2. So if I take a as 5 and d as plus 2, ये दो है ना, तो एक बार प्लस और एक बार माइनस लेना पड़ेगा. सो मेरे 3 टर्म्स क्या होंगे? a माइनस डी, a and a plus d. So they will be 5 minus 2, 5 and 5 plus 2 means 3, 5 and 7. These are the 3 terms. And if I take a as 5 and d as minus 2, then my 3 terms, that is a minus d, a and a plus d, will become 5 minus minus 2, 5 and 5 plus minus 2. So this will become 7, 5 and 3. सेम ही होता है हमेशा, बस जस्ट अच्छा डोंट पुट दिस डॉट्स बिकॉज देयर आर ओनली 3 टर्म्स. सो ईदर द आंसर कैन बी दिस और द आंसर कैन बी दिस और दिस. यू हैव टू डू इट बोथ. यू हैव टू सॉल्व बोथ. ओके, कॉपी दिस सम. Okay. Next sum. Next question says that 4 numbers are in AP whose sum is 20. 4 numbers are in AP whose sum is 20. So what we'll do? Let the 4 numbers be a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. These are the 4 numbers. Sum whose sum is 20. So means when I add these, the sum is 20. So this minus 3d plus 3d minus d plus d. A plus a plus a plus a is 4a equals 20. Therefore a is 20 upon 4 is 5. So a तो easily मिल जाता है हमेशा. You will immediately get a in the first step only because they'll give you the sum of the terms. Most of the time they will give you the sum of the terms. Okay. Further, once I have a is equals to 5, the next part is sum of whose squares is 120. Sum of whose squares is 120 means the sum of the squares of these 4 numbers is 120. मतलब चारों का स्क्वायर करना पड़ेगा. So a minus 3d the whole square plus a minus d the whole square plus a plus d the whole square, a plus 3d the whole square. The sum of their squares is 120. Okay, सो ए की जगह पे 5 लिख देते, 5 माइनस 3d द होल स्क्वायर, 5 माइनस d द होल स्क्वायर, 5 प्लस d, 5 plus 3d. Okay, you can even try to solve it on your own. Okay, it is better if you do it on your own. Now I'll open the brackets, so this will become 25 minus 2ab, 2 into 5 into 30, that is 30d plus d square means 9d square. करेक्ट, मैंने इसको एक्सपांशन के फॉर्मूला से ओपन किया यहाँ पे, प्लस इसको भी करेंगे 25 माइनस 10d प्लस d स्क्वायर, 25 plus 10d plus d square, plus this will also get open, 25 plus 30d plus 9d square is 120. अब जो 2ab वाले टर्म होते हैं they will get cancelled, so minus 30d plus 30d minus 10d plus 10d. Okay, 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25 will give me 100. 9d square plus d square 10 हो गया, प्लस d square 11 प्लस 9d square, तो 20d square. देखो 9 plus 9 18, 19 20, ठीक है. सो प्लस 20d square equals 120. Now this 100 will go there, so 20d square is equals to 120 minus 100, that is 20. So d square is equals to 20 upon 20 मतलब 1, that means d is plus minus 1. और देखो d plus minus 1 आ गया है. If you have plus minus 1 तो एक बार प्लस लेना पड़ेगा, एक बार माइनस लेना होगा, करेक्ट. So again we have to find the 4 terms. So I'll write here when a is 5 and d is plus 1, and when a is 5 and d is minus 1. दोनों cases के लिए we have to find the 4 terms. Okay, so what are the 4 terms? A minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. Okay, a minus 3d, a is 5, so 5 minus 3 into 1, 5 minus 1, 5 plus 1, and 5 plus 3 into 1. Okay, so 5 minus 3 is 2, 5 minus 1 is 4, 5 plus 1 6, and 5 plus 3 8. So these are my 4 terms. Or right here again, so 5 minus 3 into minus 1, 5 minus minus 1, 5 plus minus 1, and 5 plus 3 into minus 1. So all signs will change basically, and when you solve this you will get 8, 6, 4 and 2. So either your numbers can be 2468 or 8642. Okay, with this we complete the 4th sum, which starts from here, then this part. Okay, keep solving. Now, as I told you, in this exercise, the 11th sum is cancelled. Okay, so just cancel the 11th sum. The 9th sum, I'm explaining you now. The 9th sum is very easy. We have to insert one arithmetic mean between 3 and 13. वन अरिथमेटिक मीन बिटवीन 3 and 13. कभी भी आपको दो नंबर्स के बीच में अगर एक मीन इंसर्ट करना है तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, वेरी इजी. द फॉर्मूला इज a प्लस बी अपॉन 2. मीन्स दोनों नंबर्स को ऐड करो एंड डिवाइड बाय 2. So this will be 16 upon 2, that is 8. So 8 है इन दोनों के बीच में का अरिथमेटिक मीन. So basically 3 and 13 के बीच में अरिथमेटिक मीन क्या है, 8. अगर बोलते कि इंसर्ट 3 अरिथमेटिक मीन्स बोलते 3, तो क्या करना है, तो 3 and 13 के बीच में यू गॉट 8. अब 3 और 8 के बीच में एंड 8 and 13 के बीच में एक एक नंबर और इंसर्ट कर दो. सो 3 और 8 के बीच में कैसा आएगा, 3 + 8 अपॉन 2, दैट इज 11 अपॉन 2, 5.5. सो यहाँ पे आएगा 5.5. एंड 8 + 13 अपॉन 2, दैट इज 21 अपॉन 2, दैट इज 10.5. तो यहाँ आ जाएगा 10.5. दैट मीन्स 3, 5.5, 8, 10.5 एंड 13. तो देखो 3 और 13 के बीच में वी हैव इंसर्टेड 3 नंबर्स. और कैसे इंसर्ट किया, किसी भी दो नंबर के बीच में अगर नंबर इंसर्ट करना है तो ऐड बोथ द नंबर्स एंड डिवाइड बाय 2. वेरी सिंपल फॉर्मूला टू इंसर्ट अरिथमेटिक मीन. ओके, वैसे तो 1 ही आएगा बट 3 भी आ गया तो भी यू आर एबल टू डू नाउ. ओके, 2 आया तो ये एक मिल गया और एक यहाँ से निकाल देना बस. 5 भी कर सकते हो, कितना भी कर सकते हो. ओके, नाउ द 10th सम इज लेफ्ट. द 10th सम इज अ लिटिल कॉम्प्लिकेटेड, सो I'll see whether I'll do it next time or in class whenever it opens. And next time I'll start with the next exercise. That is the last exercise, after which we will complete the chapter. Okay, that's it for today, students. Thank you.